have been growing up and will be for the rest of my life. But I don't know about you, life has gotten pretty crazy. The good is mainly my motivation and drive to work towards my goals and how I am working on where I want to be in the future, and that gives me so much fulfillment. But with this new motivation to work towards life that I want to create, it gets harder and harder to free up the time to spend a couple of hours outside. But now that I understand that spending time in nature is something that my body needs just as much as anything else, I have made it a part of my week to spend some good quality time with nature. Being outside and enjoying the surroundings is such a beautiful form of therapy for me. It allows me to get away from anything that might be stressful in my week or my day, and it allows me to just relax and reset. I thank God every day to be lucky enough to have nature all around me. Being able to sit and breathe, taking in the beauty of the world without seeing a single person is pretty amazing. And this feeling of joy and peace every time I go outside is so addictive, which is why I have included it in this video. No matter the type of day I have had, those feelings make it better and makes everything easier to tackle. If you're new to this channel, hi, or if you just don't know, me and my boyfriend currently live with his family as we are saving up for our own home. But this means that we really only have one space to call our own, and because of this, things can get messy pretty quickly, which is why I find it so useful to take 15 minutes a day to tidy. It can be anything. Making the bed, hoovering the carpet, organising some of the things that need to be put back. It doesn't matter, as long as those 15 minutes are used to clean properly. And sometimes this 15 minutes will spur me on to cleaning a bit more, because once you start something, it is human nature to tend to want to continue. I think we can all relate that the fact that starting is normally the hardest part. So whether you end up doing more or just sticking to 15 minutes, doing that on a daily basis will ensure that things don't get crazy, because that is important when you practically hang out in one spot every day. And if you're like me and you get affected by your surroundings, it's especially important to keep your surroundings calm, clean and tidy. So doing these 15 minutes every day, 15 minutes away from our phone, 15 minutes away from work, and taking it to tidy really makes my life a lot easier. We all know that doing skincare is good for your skin, hence the name. But for me, and I'm sure for many others, it's not just about looking after our skin. Let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same. But when I do my skincare, it's the time of day for me to really reflect and digest the events of the day. There's something so nice about just being able to sit in either complete silence or get my favourite song or podcast that I'm listening to up and enjoying focusing on myself and how I'm feeling in that moment. Life is a wild and crazy ride, and we can forget with all the excitement and chaos that we need to continue to look within and do a check on ourselves and our well-being. And skincare is that time of day for me, and that is how skincare makes my life better. And on to our last point. This is a very new one for me actually, and I don't know how I've managed to stay organised beforehand without doing this. But finding a way to plan and then sticking to it has made my life so much easier to manage. And something that I didn't think would happen is that it's made me feel less stressed about the things that I do each day because it's all planned out in advance. I used to find myself feeling very scared and unsure about what I was doing, which would then lead me to procrastinating and end up not using the day to its full potential. But after I worked out a way of planning that is both easy and effective, work life has become so much easier. If you're interested in me going through my planning process, let me know down below. It's nothing mind-blowing, but as someone who's used multiple different ways of planning and hasn't been able to stick to any of them, it might be worth sharing in the future. So let me know. I will tell you that I use a desk planner by PAPIER, which I will link in the description down below. And this has been really helpful to get a good grasp on what my week will look like. And what I really like about this planner is that it has no dates on it whatsoever. So you're able to start whenever, you're able to finish whenever. You can skip a week if you're having a pretty rubbish week. So I really like how there's no pressure. So I will link that in the description down below. Taking the time to plan and reflect at the end of each week has done wonders to my mental health, and having the knowledge that I am working towards a better future for myself and for my family, no longer having the stress of not knowing what to do on that day, has made my life better.